Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, hello. Here we are. How are you?
Hot already.
Well, we got the window cracked. So
I have sleeves on again. Mistakes were made.
I almost wore a sweatshirt, and I was like, no, not under these lights.
I was surprised I made it through that last episode with that sweatshirt, but then I noticed that one of my sweatshirt ties was all the way up, and the other one was all the way down.
That's what producer Heather's for.
Which, by the way, we have a new producer today because
Heather's not here because she hates us.
Heather called into her job.
She's over it.
Second time in a row.
So we have Mari here. She's my roommate and our friend. You can bop your head in if you want. Hello.
Mari actually took our original podcast promo pictures.
Yeah, so if you see those old pictures, that we need to get new pictures.
So technically, Mari is a founding member of the pod.
Oh,
yes.
that's very high honors.
So she's here. She's here to do our Googling and our writing down of pictures and just interjecting of chit chat.
Yeah, I was like, you have 3 jobs and also a 4th job and a 5th job and a 6th job.
Wearer of many hats.
A big headphones.
We love big headphones. What are you drinking today, Brandon?
Today I have a delightful box of red blend from Italy.
Oh, Italian red blend.
It was all in the box. The box of wine is all in Italian. There was one sentence of English.
You are very here's the thing. I'm really cheap. And I don't like to spend money, but you will just spend money on stuff you've never tried and be like, whatever, I'll drink it.
$18.
I don't know what that means.
It's more expensive for the Boda box at the Fridley Lick.
At the Frid Lick.
Shout out Frid Lick, supporting our kids, supporting these schools, giving them an education. But hey, most of the Fridley Lick's funds go directly to the schools because it's a municipal liquor store.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
I did not. You would know this. I would not.
Half of the Minneapolis cities have a municipal liquor store, and that's when they don't have other liquor stores that aren't like Fridley Liquor, Richfield Liquor. Mm-hmm. Then it's a municipal.
So the MGMs are not the municipal ones,
exactly.
Are they?
Yes.
Okay, no. Or not like the Cub Liquor. And
yeah. So if there's a Cub Liquor or a Target Liquor, that's a city that doesn't have municipal liquor. So if you're buying it from them, you're not supporting the children. Not that there's going to be a Department of Education anyways to support, but whatever.
Just going right there. We're a minute in, 2 minutes in, 3 minutes in. We've got a lot to talk about. I made Brandon watch The Substance.
Oh yeah, we did talk about it on the pod last episode.
And right afterwards, Brandon was like, I guess we'll turn it on, 3-hour movie.
I was like, I'll watch Bodies without you, and then we can watch The Substance. I've been watching a lot of weird horror movies.
What'd you think about it?
The Substance, it was really good until it got weird. And then I was like, this is...
Yeah, when there's a lot of blood and there's the weird thing at the end.
Because we were talking about Demi Moore's boobs in the last episode, but then when I saw them, she has the longest nipples I've ever seen in my life. It's like a full index finger just sticking out.
Well, and I learned
does
that...
she have to curl them in when she puts on a bra? Or
I don't think that's how it works. I think it just smushes them down. Well, and also they're not always all erect. They
hers were the entire time they were on screen.
Well, she's probably in a really cold. Yeah. Yes. And then we were talking about Margaret's boobs, and then we realized they are prosthetics. Yeah. Not only are they fake, but they are just for the movie. I was unaware.
Yeah, Nicole looked up her actual picture, and she was just...
I mean, from her wedding, unless she's gotten a boob job, her wedding, there's nothing there. I was like, oh, okay.
I have bigger boobs than her.
True. Sorry I look like shit today, y'all. I came from the gym. Trying to get arms like Brandon. Which, by the way, oh my God, I went in there. Okay, love the layout of that.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's just like the old one that I used to go to, in White Bear. Nice layout. I looked down. There's a dude.
But it has higher ceilings. I like the higher ceilings.
Yes, that's how my old one is in White Bear Lake. It's just like that. But I looked over and there's this dude walking up an incline, walking backwards on the treadmill. What are we doing?
People do crazy shit like that all the time.
It's giving, look at me. It's giving, please look at me. Look what I'm doing.
Yeah. You should see the shit they do at Lifetime. They're just doing intense yoga right on the weight floor.
Move, bitch.
Honestly, the guy who does it is really hot.
You're like, okay.
You get a pass.
Like, hi, I'm trying to get to this machine. They're just like in downward dog. Like,
No, like intense poses, like one hand, leg in the air. Like, I'm like, okay, this is a lot. This is your casual stretch before you do some arm curls.
speaking of leg in the air, we have our matching Crocs on.
You're not getting the free feet for free today.
I don't want to show the bottom of mine because I actually use mine and they look gross.
Are mine curl? Oh, there's something on there. I don't know what that is. I can just see it in the little camera. Oh, God. Do you have a dead bird on that? Jesus.
It was a marshmallow I stepped on at the last bonfire.
Oh, that's where the marshmallow thing came from. I was like, this is a weird color to describe as a marshmallow.
Yeah, no, it's completely like solid now. It's not sticky or anything like that. It's just living on my Croc now.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it's so dark. I mean, well, it was a burnt marshmallow. I dropped it. It fell off my little skewer. I was trying to make a s'more. Well, here's the thing. Oh, I was going to ask you what music you listen to at the gym. I don't know why I was thinking about that.
I listen to fast-paced music or Taylor Swift. There's no in between.
Or our Snapchats.
Yes, that too.
I've been watching a lot of YouTube.
I do occasionally listen to the Trixie and Katja podcast.
Yeah, sometimes, but then I'll just be giggling on the treadmill.
No, I will like burst out laughing and I look like an idiot. No shame.
Well, sometimes I'm like, the songs aren't enough stimulation for my brain. Like, I need something different to pay attention to instead of working. Like, I'm actively working out, but I need something else in my brain.
Well, my headphones died yesterday when I was at the gym, and that made me work out faster than I've ever worked out in my life.
I'm trying to get out of here.
Like, I do not want to be here.
Hey, you did it. Made you watch Mastermind, went to the gym. I watched the Martha Stewart documentary.
How did you like it?
Oh, so good.
I am obsessed.
She's a bad... Did you watch it?
Yeah, me and Lisa watched it when we were in Chicago.
She's such a bad bitch. I love Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
I
was
mean,
like,
yeah.
I get it now.
You get it? She seems like a nightmare to work for, but like actual bitch. Yes. Martha, write her down. I didn't know there was so much history like in her life. Like she was a model.
She did everything.
She was working on Wall Street. Like she can do it all.
I can't do it. I can't do half of that.
And now she's like, I think she would be a good lesbian. Don't you think?
Well, did you see that interview when she was on Drew Barrymore the other day? And Drew was like, "Oh, Martha, what makes you ooey gooey?" And Martha's like, "Get off me, wrong gender."
I mean, that Kelly Clarkson?
No, Drew Barrymore.
Drew. Drew is the one who's really all up in people's spaces.
Yeah.
She's like touching on everybody, like mid interview, like touching their leg, like on her knees,
on their lap.
Yes, she's on their lap, interviewing them. Like, so, come here often? No, but I love Martha Stewart. She's hilarious. She's just like, I mean, we know her gardener, Mr.
Yeah.
Ryan. Is it Ryan McAllister? What is his last name? Now I'm just like, do we actually know Ryan? He follows you. I don't think he follows me, but I think he's gay, so he just follows Brandon because, you know.
There's a lot of good content for the gays on my page.
Yeah, Ryan McAllister 1. Yeah, he's Martha Stewart's head gardener.
Which is a crazy title to have.
Mm-hmm. I thought I was going to see him on there. Maybe he was. I was looking for him. Maybe he was one of those people that she was yelling at.
She was like, there's going to be no one on this documentary besides me.
Literally, they had people's like voices interjecting over like videos and pictures of her, but they did not show any interviews besides her. It was just her.
Like her daughter kept like popping up on there, but I was like, what does your daughter look like?
Yeah, when are we going to see her? Hey, what was her name? Alexis or something basic?
Don't ask me. You know me and names. We don't get along.
But yeah, I'm glad you watched it. It's a good one. Highly recommend.
Alexis is her name.
Yes. Okay.
Googling.
Why did I put neighbors were pissed about the chickens? Oh yeah, she like moved up to like some like other area and the neighbors were like, there's some lady out here with their
I
chickens.
thought you meant my neighbors, and I was like, oh my God, what do you know that I don't?
Yeah, they're messaging me. They're talking about it all on next door. You got to get into it. Would you ever get chickens?
No,
Why not?
I don't want to have to go outside every day.
They do seem like they require daily. I mean, they lay an egg every damn day.
What do you like? What happens if you just don't do anything with the eggs?
They sit on them and incubate them, and then you have a billion chickens. I don't know. I think you just get baby chickens.
Like sometimes they don't have a rooster, so they don't get fertilized. They just poop them.
Oh, that's true. I don't really know how.
Did I ever tell you that one time me and my mom were making cookies? I was probably in middle school, and I cracked an egg into the cookie mix, and a bloody chick came out.
Shut up!
It was horrific.
Were you like, shit, are the rest of these going to have fucking babies in them? That's horrifying. What you were making? Cookies?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Or maybe like brownies. I don't know. It was a mix from a box, but that got thrown away.
Did you keep buying the same brand?
I mean, we had a small town. There's only one brand of eggs. You don't have a choice. You just
Oh
get
my gosh.
the large or the extra large.
You just get the large or the extra large. How much does the extra large come with? Is that the double stacked?
Well, okay, so this is how they sort eggs in egg processing. They're like on a conveyor belt, and they're like, and there's like holes. And so each hole is like medium, large, extra large. And so when an egg fits in the hole, then it goes into that one. When it fits into the next one, to the next one.
Was there a how it's made episode on this?
I don't know why I saw this, but I did.
How do you know this?
It's probably on TikTok. I don't know.
You're like, I don't know names or faces, but I know how they got.
But I know
eggs.
every obscure manufacturing fact you could ever want to know.
What have you been up to, Brandon? I can't only talk about me.
I was working so much this week. I have the next 5 days off. I'm so excited.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I can't. I'm not into labor.
Now you're not going to be able to go back.
Ugh. God, I hate working. Me and Mari worked together today. It was
Mari
a treat
and
and a
Brandon work
dream.
together because Mari works at an Ulta. Woo woo. I won't say which one. We don't want to out you here. She's like, but Brayden has to go to the Ultas that sell the Dior's. So, do they sell to every single one?
Only
that
3.
narrows it down a lot.
Oh, well, we know Brandon works for Dior. Maybe you won't work there by the time this episode comes out. We'll manifest it.
For professional reasons, that is a joke.
I should go buy a lottery ticket.
Why? So that you can so you can just win money and not work?
Yeah.
Brandon just stares at me like.
Honestly, okay, if you won the lottery, what would you take, the sum or would you take the?
Oh, where they send it to you yearly or whatever the hell, or monthly?
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on how much they send you. I don't know. I would actually, I would fear that something would happen and then they're no longer, one day they're like, hey, we're not sending you any more
We're
payments.
out of money.
Yeah, even though we owe you more money. I would be like, take that shit and run. But I don't know. Would you want people to know that you won the lottery? Because a lot of people
Well, I mean, because you probably get $50,000 a month if you took the monthly payments. That's a lot of money.
Are you sure it's that much? I feel like they or maybe it's negotiable.
I don't know.
Negotiable? Is that a word?
But if you take the lump sum, you got to buy apartment buildings and shit. That's a lot of work.
You have to?
Well, if you want to make money from
You got to
it.
invest it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want anyone to know, but I'd probably meet with a financial advisor or something and be like, hey, if you came into a lot of money for some reason, what would you do with it? I'd probably ask my dad. My dad seems to have done well.
Yeah. I
That's
feel
what he's doing. I feel like my mom is really strategic with money too.
Yeah, that's what my dad is. He's got every penny calculated.
They're 5 steps ahead of the man. Gotta be.
God, I wish.
In this economy. Why did I write down that a potato chip fell out of your clavicle? I didn't even see it because I wasn't looking at my phone. I was just listening.
I don't remember what the Snapchat was about, but I went into the bathroom to record a Snapchat, and I had just been laying in my bed eating potato chips. And I leaned down over the sink, and a potato chip just goes bloop out of my clavicle onto the sink.
Saving it for later.
Yeah, just a little snack.
You must have been laying on the couch, eating.
No,
it,
I was in bed, so it must have
laying
just
in
went
bed.
bloop.
And then it was still, you were up and walking around with it.
I went all the way. I got up out of bed, into the bathroom. Pretty sure I went to the bathroom, stood by the sink, and then leaned forward, and it was like, bloop. I hope I saved that. I'm not going to check, but if I did, it'll up. We'll put it here.
Oh my God.
How do you spell clavicle?
Clavicl.
Wait, actually, yeah, ickle, like sickle. Brayden, are you even in this shot?
Hopefully.
He's like leaning out.
I don't know why this chair is so far back. Let's fix that. Oh, God, I am struggling today.
Your pillows.
Oh! How does this chair work?
I don't know. You were selling it.
Don't do me dirty like that. Okay, well, now I'm really... Well, I guess it works. We are struggling today.
Mastermind check. I think we're on Reputation, so we know what we're doing.
Yes, we're currently on Reputation. Folkmore is next.
So for those of you who don't know what Mastermind is,
We got to talk about
it's basically
Swift Alert.
The fantasy football league, but for Taylor
For the
Swift
Eras Tour.
shows.
Yes. Okay. So Swifties in STEM, get into it. Okay. There are these Swifties that made up this. Taylor has nothing to do with this, or maybe we will find out that she has the whole time.
She's secretly Swift Alert.
She's secretly winning every single one. So, and I'll have screenshots of like the data that you can put in here.
So write that down.
Hello.
5 steps ahead.
So Swift Alert, I mean, there's much more than just the guessing game of Mastermind. You can do these fun quizzes. There's like the whole feed. There's like, you can get merch on there and stuff. And then there's like a little tab where you can look up like all the outfits that she's worn like at every show and all of the like surprise songs and all the mashups and everything, whatever. So every single show for the Eras Tour, there is a little guessing game, and there's almost like 400,000 entries like per game. It's intense.
Yeah.
And everyone watching these live streams, I swear most of them are just waiting to see like what she's wearing. Cause like, if y'all aren't aware, there is a lot of outfits for each era for most of them. And some of these outfits are retired that she hasn't worn in a long time. And she like debuts new outfits, and she kind of gets rid of some new like older ones. And I don't know, we take it very seriously, and it ruins our day.
Correction. Tonight there was 34,000. Sorry.
340.
340.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way there's 34,000 people. 340,000 people entering for today's game. Us being 3 of them.
So Nate's boss is in Toronto, as I was telling you. She took a picture of a lady who was dressed up as Taylor's Cosmo cover.
With the cat. No, not Cosmo.
Was it? I don't know, whatever magazine it was.
Life. Time. Oh my God. Okay. Yes. But a dog.
Well, no,
Is that a cat?
It's a cat stuffed animal, but it is frightening looking.
Where was she? Where is this? Is he at the, is this boss at the show?
Where is this? Toronto Blue Jays? What is that?
The baseball team? I think that is where she is.
Maybe that. Oh, yep. There's little girls in
Rogers
princess
Center.
dresses in the background.
Rogers Center.
So she must have ended up going there.
And Rogers, whatever it is, they sponsor a lot, because I'd guarantee, no, probably not. But when my mom and I went to Vancouver, the like ice rink arena, whatever, was also Rogers something.
What is Rogers in Canada?
I don't know. Yeah, what is Mari? Look it up. So yeah, and every single night, like, we guess the surprise songs, which usually goes horribly. I mean, she has 11 albums plus.
Yeah, that one's hard. Do you get a lot of points if you get it right?
Yes, the people who get it, who win every night, are the people usually who do really well in that category specifically. Like, sometimes they'll post, what is it?
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. not sponsored.
Reliable,
But we will
5G
take
network.
Taylor Swift tickets.
Clearly not reliable, because that shit was cutting in and out all of the way here for those that live stream we were watching. Yeah, we were trying to sing Love Story, and it was just a nightmare. Yeah, love Mastermind. I was doing really well at the show that Mari was at in Indianapolis.
Yeah,
I was
remember your
murdering it.
updates.
We do have a Mastermind update. The Folkmore dress is green.
Oh my God, so I got it right on mine. Yes, I guess green. Get into it. I just had a feeling. Me and Taylor, we're in sync.
I mean, I feel like she should do like a redo of the Eras Tour movie, but make it like Beyonce, where like it cuts to all the different outfits during each song.
Well, and get into it. Thursday, I got the fucking 1989 set right, bitch. That's right. There is two different. She has a different color top and a different color bottom, and any of those could either be like orange/red, yellow/gold, green, purple, blue. Are those all the pink? 6 different colors to pick from for each.
Remember when she was boring and only wore the monochrome ones? She just like, and then one day
but a
she's
lot
like,
of people like
let
that.
me mix it up.
A lot of people miss those though. Those are the retired 1989 dresses, their outfits.
Does she ever? So she never does a single color anymore.
Well, sometimes. So sometimes the stars will align, and the top and bottom will be matching. But it's not. You remember how the old one? It was like with those it's completely different, like top and bottom now. But sometimes they line up. Like in, let me look it up. 1 second. Oh, this just popped up. Our best friend from Chimp Crazy. Look at those lip injections. Write that down, Mari. Chimp. Like we'll show it here.
Not another Tanya Haddix live. She's always on live.
She's always popping up. And she was talking about she could barely open her and close her mouth. The lip injections were just insane. Okay, Swift alert. What else I got here? Oh, yeah. So there's a calendar of events, too. Oh, and also I forget that there's a whole tab where you can just look up the live streams on here. Duh. I never do that, though. I forget that exists.
I forgot that existed.
And I thought that it would kill me, but it didn't. Yep.
Watch her play that as a surprise song tonight.
That's a bitch. So Indianapolis, night 3. Mari's night. She wore purple and purple, top and bottom. Crazy.
Oh, yeah, because I remember you were like, is it blue? Is it purple? I can't tell.
Yes, that was insane. And then New Orleans, night 2. And, yeah, I don't know. New Orleans, she wore gold/yellow for top and bottom. And then, let's see. I feel like she just did another matching. Oh, yeah. And then Indianapolis, night 1, she wore pink and pink. So, I guessed, did we both guess blue and blue today?
I guessed purple on my main and blue on blue. Or no, not purple. Orange red.
I was like, she just did purple.
Orange red.
Okay. We'll see. Last night she wore purple top, pink bottom. And the night before that was green, blue, which is what I guessed and got. How many points do we got right now? I got 19 points. Yeah, good thing we put in another entry because I'm not doing well. I'm not doing so good.
I'm at 10.
You're right. Okay, I'm doing better than you do.
Can you bet? Like, this is just for fun, or is there like a betting aspect?
I mean, it would be cool.
This is our fantasy football.
This is fantasy football. No, but there's a prize every night, every like game. There's like it's like signed CDs and shit. Yeah, they get good prizes, Brandon.
Well, had I known this, I would have jumped on this bandwagon.
Hello, get into it. Download Swift Alert. Download Swift Alert. Not sponsored.
How many shows are left? Like 6?
7.
God.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3,
including tonight.
Yeah. R.I.P. Eras Tour.
We'll never see the Eras Tour.
Yeah,
I mean, never say never. There is the potential one of us will run into a rich benefactor who will fly us out to Vancouver, but that's very
in
unlikely.
The next week. I don't know about that. And then we'll hear Christmas Tree Farm live for surprise song.
If any of you are a rich benefactor, please let us know in your 5-star Apple podcast review. Let us know who to contact.
Yeah, you got a rich dad with a suite. Let us know. We will make it work. We will take off work. We will quit. Like, sorry, y'all. No, I know my coworker's watching. I'm not gonna quit. I can't, y'all. It's Taylor. Please. I was literally like, because Sonia's this week. Do you know that?
Nope. What day is it?
Oh, God.
I just know it's in November.
Brandon, it's literally this upcoming Thursday. And I was like, I have to get off work early.
Okay.
And my boss, Erin, is from New York, and she knows Sonia, not personally, wish. And she's like, oh my God, yes, leave whenever you need to. I'm like, thank you. Thank you. We were supposed to have Housewives trivia on Wednesday, but Brandon just yelled at us from afar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been asked to go to another event. I'm double booked. What are we going to do?
What event?
It's a craft night. I know. Brandon's like, who cares?
Craft night.
Sorry, I'm crafty. Oh, speaking of crafty, you want to come over to our apartment and hang up some stuff on the wall? Handy Randy?
Absolutely.
We'll make you a pizza or something.
WAP. Wine and pizza are my 2 love languages.
WAP.
I make a mean gin and tonic.
Okay, now Mari's new thing to put in her gin and tonic. Are you still doing the squirt of lemon juice?
I did get a lime today. Not the same anymore. The lemon juice is really something.
The lemon juice, like the artificial shit in the green bottle.
Unpopular opinion, I like that better than fresh.
Okay.
It's more tart.
I sprinkle it. I dab a little bit on my fish sticks.
Yeah, I would too.
Which, speaking of fish, I made salmon tonight for dinner.
Oh my God.
It was the no-name salmon that has a little pop-out timer on it. I don't know how long to cook that shit.
I'm really bad at salmon.
It's hard. It scares me. I have to ignore the gray bottom on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's none of my business.
You know who used to eat the whole bottom?
Who, what?
Kyle used to eat the whole. He would just eat the loose fish flesh, the scales.
Ew. I thought we would eventually get into the exes on this podcast. Because I'm like, Brandon is in the best relationship of his life. And all it took is all these horrible men.
Years and years and years and years and years and years.
Are we adding in pictures? Oh, Mari's writing down, are we putting a picture of
salmon flesh?
Yeah, you got all that gray bottom. It's really gross. It doesn't really taste any different, but just the look of it. No.
I mean, I've never put it in my mouth, so I wouldn't know.
You literally just leave that part. You don't eat it.
No.
Oh.
You eat it?
Well, no, the gray bottom I'm talking about doesn't have the scales on it. It's just the color of gray on the
Oh,
it's
just
a little sliver of gray at the bottom.
Oh, like this it's like the between the fish and the scales.
Yeah, but there's no scales on this no-name salmon.
Oh, it comes de-skinned?
Yes. Oh. Ew, I would never eat a skin with skin salmon.
Well, I just make sure the skin is on the plate, and then I just don't go too far, so then I don't break the skin and have to see it. So then I just see that gray part, and I'm like, this is where I stop.
Right. That's my stopping point. No, fish is kind of scary. That's why I eat fish sticks from frozen. Or I like some cod. I like some walleye. My dad makes some good fish. Brandon's looking at me like, you don't like eating fish? You're from Wisconsin.
Yeah, no, I've eaten many a fish.
Only fried fish. So I'm not a sushi person. Are you a sushi person?
Absolutely.
Did you see that Keith Lee video?
Although I have been seeing all these sushi parasite things.
Yes. Keith Lee had he did a sushi review, and he's holding up with his chopstick, and you see this little worm flick at the bottom, and it goes and people are talking about it, and Keith Lee hasn't put out a statement yet. He's the food reviewer on TikTok.
Did he eat it?
Yes. I don't think he didn't notice it.
Yeah, I think I'm done with sushi.
I got it at the old salon I was working at. They got it for my birthday, and I was like, I don't like sushi, and she's like, oh, you'll like it. It'll be fine. You'll like it. Well, you'll have what is the
acquired taste?
No, what is the one that isn't uncooked? It does have cooked fish in it.
There's a tempura roll.
I'm like, or is it it's not what's the California one?
That one has artificial crab in it.
Or maybe it was a vegetable. I don't know. But I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like it, and they get it anyways, and I'm like, yeah, I don't like it. Not good. Not what I would have picked for my birthday catering. But I think it was also the day we were opening the salon. So it was not really my birthday celebration. It was more hey, we're going to order sushi for everyone because we just opened the salon. And I was like, okay, it was my 21st birthday.
I do like sushi, but I have been seeing too much about the worms.
Well, they're supposed to freeze it before serving. Here's the thing, though.
James.
Just because you freeze it doesn't mean they leave. They just are dead in the sushi, right?
Yeah, so then you just eat dead worms.
Mari's horrified. Are you a sushi person?
I don't eat fish
At all?
No. I'm also like mostly allergic to like most shellfish. I can't eat.
Okay.
But like imitation crab in a Californian roll. No.
Okay,
No.
but the worst is a Philly roll.
Oh, because it's got the cream cheese in it.
It's disgusting. I don't know how people eat that. And I like cream cheese, but that is
I love cream cheese.
like, imagine a sushi roll, but then ooey gooey cream cheese in it. Ugh, just gives me the heebs.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be a sushi girl.
Speaking of weird things, so I watered all my plants yesterday.
Uh-oh, what did you find?
And that one right behind you. The bird of paradise, because that one was outside. And apparently I put too much water in it because the little tray was full.
Oh, worms.
No, they were dead roly-polies. Just float when I picked it up in the saucer, just dead roly-polies. I drowned them out.
Now, those are the little isopods, right?
Yeah, they're the things that
Okay.
people pay money for.
Oh, yes. Yes, people love trading those for plants on the
Yes.
Facebook pages. Roly-polies.
Especially like there's a cow one or like a
Yes, the
panda.
cows are cute.
I think there's a pig one.
Is it piggy?
I don't know. There's a
They
bunch.
just name them weird things. They don't scare me very much. I remember I saw one when I was violently hungover at the Olive Garden. There was one like on the counter when I was trying to like keep it all together. I was in there in front of the mirror and I was like, oh, it's an isopod. No, I was at, this is horrible. This is an ex story from me.
Wait, is this at the Eau Claire Olive Garden?
No, this was here. I was supposed to be in class, I'm sure. This dude that I had started dating like one day prior was like, hey, we're going to go to my mom's birthday lunch. And I was like, I haven't even really met your family. We just started dating. He's like, it'll be fine. I'm going to bring you. I was like, okay. We violently drunk. Like it was like fireball, because I was like, I wasn't 21 yet. Okay. The fireball was getting thrown back. I mean, and just seeing the bottle the next morning, I was like, oh, I drank a lot of that. Never been that hungover in my entire life ever again.
It's the sugar.
It was so bad. Because I remember the exact moment I blacked out. I'll tell you what we were doing after the podcast.
Subscribe to our Patreon to get the whole story. Which we do have one. It's just not really set up.
Oh, I was unaware.
Patreon.
So he's like, yeah, like, I was like, who's all going to be there? And he's like, oh, just like my mom, her boyfriend, my brother, my grandma, my grandpa. And I was like, what the fuck? So we go to Olive Garden. I'm trying to keep it together. And I'm like, there's no way I can eat. I'm sitting, it's lunchtime. I'm freshly, I just woke up. I'm the most hungover I've ever been ever. And I'm sitting there and they're all like, they're eating. They're like, oh, you want a breadstick? And I'm just like, And I told myself in my brain, I was like, I get one bathroom break because at a little like luncheon, why are you dying? At a little luncheon or like a dinner, you get like one bathroom break before it becomes like, wait, like what are you doing?
Especially when one where you have to rest.
When I'm like, God, this is my first time meeting these people. Like first time meeting like his grandma and everything like that, and his like.
I am sweating listening to this.
Yeah, it's so bad. And I'm just sitting there, and we like order, and I think before the food even came out, maybe before we even ordered, I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. Like, I already have to use my one bathroom break, and that's when I saw the isopod. I was like, I literally was like, God, like what the fuck? I remember being in the toilet, just like, I don't think I didn't throw up.
See, that's almost worse.
I couldn't. Yeah, it wasn't. It was so bad. I was not in throw up mode. Like, that's how bad it was. Where it was, I was like, I'm just miserable and I can't do anything about it till I relieve it. And I just remember, I don't know what fucking pasta I ordered. I was just like moving it around the plate. Like, Lord, get me out of this.
I ate too many breadsticks.
God, I'm so full.
Shouldn't have had that much salad.
That was horrible. And we were also the last to arrive, too. And I'm just like, God, this is a mess. No, it was the Maplewood one. The one over by the Maplewood Mall.
I've only been to the Roseville one and the Blaine one.
Yeah, because that Macy's that I used to work at in the Maplewood Mall, they don't got Dior. Not at that one.
They have the fragrance. I had to drop some stuff off there once.
Oh, you're like, God, what is this place?
I was
God.
like, I just like came up to the employee.
It was like Nene Leaks.
I was like, here's some samples. And she was like, thanks. And I was like, okay, goodbye.
Yeah, I worked because my mom lives not too far from that mall, but in the White Bear area. Let's not get it twisted. I worked at that in high school at that Barnes & Noble, which, by the way, it's Barnes & Noble, not Barnes & Nobles. People who add an S at the end
Also,
of everything.
I realize it's not Trader Joe's. It's just Trader Joe.
Wait, really?
Is it? I don't know.
Okay, so is it Aldi or Aldi's then?
It's Aldi.
Aldi.
So people say Aldi's.
Yes.
And I'm like, huh?
They also say Nordstrom's.
Yes, Nordstrom's. Shut up. When I was at the Barnes & Noble.
It is, in fact, Trader Joe's.
Okay.
It is, yes. Apostrophe S.
I think
Tropical.
I was sitting with my pen shaw last night, and I was like really debating.
You didn't just Google it?
No, I'm incapacitated.
Just laying there like, God, I wonder.
Whatever could it be? It could be Trader Ming's. That is on a lot of their packaging.
Where did I put my phone? Hello?
Trader Jose. They do. They got in trouble for it.
Who did?
Trader Joe's, because on their like ethnic foods, they'd put like.
That's insane.
Yeah, and like a lot of the Asian stuff still says Trader Ming's orange chicken, like Trader Jose's empanadas.
Okay, by the way, I did try the orange chicken because everyone raves about it. The Costco one is so much better.
Yeah, the Costco one looks so much better.
The Costco one's better. It is. I can't believe you walked right by it too.
Same.
Brandon was like, I can't find it. I'm like, it's literally takes up an entire little door.
Yeah, Costco stresses me out.
Oh my God, Costco yesterday was just a clusterfuck. God, I didn't think I'd ever get to leave. It was so bad. The parking lot. Don't you want my parking spot? I have a good parking spot. Let me out.
That's why I like the Maple Grove Costco, because it kind of has like it's like a corner, so the parking lot kind of is like a baseball stadium. So I can park in the back, but it's still pretty close to the door, and then I just dip.
Yeah, the one that I'm at, the St. Louis Park one, not a good layout. Not great.
Have you been to the Roseville one? I think it's technically Minneapolis. It's by the quarry.
I was gonna say, yeah, I haven't been in there, but I got gas there one time.
That one is wild because it's a business one. It's meant for like restaurants. So they just have like a room of like lambs hanging on butcher hooks. Like, it's crazy.
Because I thought businesses were going to all the Costcos, but maybe people flocked to that one.
Well, it's specifically meant for like restaurants to like buy. So there's a lot more food options.
Oh,
way more. So they don't really have a ton of stuff that isn't food, and they don't have a liquor store there.
So they don't have the big middle part that's all these ugly ass jackets and shit.
No.
God, people, it was a nightmare. I was trying to cut through there.
And people love fucking
People
love that
go
shit.
crazy for it. Oh my God. They had to have like attendants there, like helping people.
I'm like, you
shit.
really think this is like the same Adidas you're getting at the Adidas store? No, this is Adidas for fucking Costco.
Oh yeah, there was like Gap.
Yeah. This is below Gap Outlet.
I leaned back so far. You know when you get a little like, oh, I'm going to die in your chair? I had that moment. Oh my God, that's a horrible sound. Sorry, y'all. I might have to go get...
What the fuck?
Okay, James. Books, yeah. It's all restaurants go in there. I was like, Mari, they've got your limes here. 3 whole pounds of them for $4.
I mean, it's worth it.
But she's like, I'm not going to go through those.
Or you could buy 2 limes at Cub for $15.99.
I think I'd have to go through a lot of bottles of gin to have that many limes.
I mean, we went through that one bottle in a week.
Yeah, that was also
It was a tough
election
week. It was a tough week. I was like, damn, this thing is empty. And I was like, oh, Mari already re-up.
I'm not going to lie. It brought me right back to quarantine.
Just like, another one. Well, it's so bad because we'll be on the couch. I was like, I'm getting a 3rd drink. That means you have to get a 3rd drink. And she's like, okay.
Twist my arm.
I feel like I need to switch back to liquor.
From wine?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, this has antioxidants, but it has so many more calories.
I was just going to say what?
And
You're like, it's more healthy?
And so much more of a hangover.
I mean, that is true. Every other day, Brandon's like, God, I feel off. I'm not doing well today, y'all. He goes, I'm telling you how I'm doing. Not well, bitch.
I only had 4 glasses of wine. I don't know what's wrong.
No, he finished it. And didn't you try to do the thing where you put it all in a decanter and you're like, this is how much I get to go through tonight. And like, you still go through that and then you bust open the box.
And I'm like, yeah, let's still, maybe a little more.
Not good. See, my thing is I don't drink alone at home. I know you two do.
That's my favorite time to
sad, lonely, sad.
Heather made a good point because then
What?
she can just like be however she wants and it's not affecting anyone.
I just feel like when I crack open something, I'm by myself. I'm just like, God, this is a little sad.
I came to that realization about myself a long time ago, and I have
Like-
made peace with that.
Like, this is a little depressing. It kind of reminded me of drinking through quarantine, though, because I was like, I'm just going to have a drink in the middle of the day because I can.
I mean, it's better than what if I'd cracked open a soda every time I had a glass of wine? Ew.
What are you trying to say?
I looked right at Mari. She's addicted to the Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Well, say I don't drink Diet, so I'd be drinking full-blown Coke
But sometimes you just need like water, Diet Coke, wine.
and a coffee.
She's got her.
And yeah, you got
got her
caffeine, funsies, hydration.
Well, yeah, something's got to cancel out the caffeine. Got to have something in there. That's me with my lemonade.
I will say lemonade is my weakness.
It's so yummy. I went through, those 2 big jugs from Costco. I was like, I'll never get through these. I just had to buy 2 more.
Well, like I bought the low-cal pink lemonade from Trader Ming's. And it wasn't really even that good. But I'd just like crack it open right when I woke up and Brennan would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you drinking lemonade from the bottle in front of me?
It's so yum. I love I think the coffee shop by my work got me into it because all they're using is the Simply lemonade. So when I was in Florida, I went through a whole gallon of lemonade in like 4 days. I mean, drinking a lemonade in the pool.
I had
Yum. I put a little bit of that in it.
Blueberry lavender lemonade the other day. It was so good. I slammed
Wait.
that shit.
No, I think that's the one I got, and I was like, this isn't that good.
I liked it.
I did not like it. But to make it more fun, I'd have my lemonade, but then I'd be like, oh, why do I not put a little bit of my strawberry vodka Topo Chico in there too? Make it a little fizzy, a little fun. Why not?
We used to bring tequila to Taco Bell because they used to have margaritas, virgin margaritas at Taco Bell when I was in high school.
Oh, wow.
And so we would bring tequila to the
back in your day.
the Taco Bell in Oshkosh's parking lot, and we would pour our tequila in our
You get the
virgin
non-alcoholic and then add tequila to it.
We would just sit in the Taco Bell parking lot drinking our margaritas.
Who did we know? Who did we know who got shot in a Taco Bell parking lot recently? Oh, that was not with you guys. Who was I with? Message me if you're watching this. I was with someone and they're like, oh my God, someone got shot and my friend got shot in the Taco Bell parking lot. Or like their car got shot through. They didn't actually get shot. Anyways. God, I had a thought in my brain and it was right there and then it flew away. Brenda snapped me. That's not a good sign. Did she snap you too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Cliff is apparently attacking people out there. So I've been meaning to do this in the beginning of an episode, and I never remember.
What?
So we're going to do it right now.
Read the review?
Yeah, so leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts.
So we can read it.
We also have a lot of YouTube comments we can read.
Oh, okay. ... I still got to talk about going to court.
Oh, yeah. Okay, will you talk about that while I pull this up?
Okay, I hate that I didn't mention this in the last episode. I don't know if it had happened yet. I got served a summons for small claims court. Little old me. For small claims court. What the hell? It was a credit card. A credit card that I did not pay from fucking like 10 years ago. Oh my God. I thought it went to die in collections because they weren't like calling me every day like sometimes they'll do. Nothing in the mail. Nothing in my email. I'm just like, oh, it's okay. It's just gone. This was like a $700 credit card that they came after me for. Served me. It went to a collections agency, and then this like collections agency, I guess, came after me. And I was a little bit nervous because I'd never been to court before. I'd never done like jury duty. That's what I thought it was because my mom was like, you got something in the mail from like
Oh, no.
court. And I was like, oh, damn, I bet it's jury duty. Let's open it up. I opened it up at work. And I'm like, let's see what it is. I'm like, oh, I'm being sued. I'm being sued. So it was a little court, and thankfully my mom brought my mail because I was like, oh my God, this court date is literally in 2 weeks. Okay. Thankfully it was on a day off, and it was on Zoom, so I didn't have to actually show up. It was just on Zoom, but it was like dress professional, look nice, don't be doing anything else, like please be focused. And they one guy like snapped at me. He's like, you're going to want to pay attention for this. I'm like, I'm literally just writing down what you're saying. You want me to be making eye contact while you're talking to me on Zoom? Like, God. And I'm thinking it's just going to be for me. And then I see this lady pop up. She's got a little thing behind her that's like justice court, whatever. And I'm like, oh, she's probably at home. They all had like their little backgrounds up to make it look official. Like the judge literally had like the flags like next to him, you know? I'm like, this is not, be real. She's like, all right, I'm waiting for everyone else to join. I was like, everyone else? What do you mean? It's like a group interview, but court.
The whole jury's there.
Literally like, surprise, the jury's here. Can you imagine if you could do jury duty over Zoom? Well, I mean, they probably had to. What were they doing during COVID? Or maybe they put it all on hold. I don't remember. I think a lot of people were waiting for their cases to get done while COVID was going on. I don't know. I'm not a part of that. So I'm like, oh, okay. So all these people are getting sued. All these people in here. It said 9 participants plus like the 2 clerks that were there. But I think some of those people were for like the other side. Like they weren't all people getting sued. They weren't all plaintiffs.
So there were some defendants?
Yes.
Well, you were a defendant.
I'm a plaintiff, I think.
No, a plaintiff is the one suing.
I don't know.
A defendant is defending themselves from being sued.
Okay, sure. I don't know.
I used to watch a lot of Law and Order SVU.
I never see. I don't know why those are the shows.
Better. My mom
I never
raised
get
me
into
better.
that. Dun, dun, dun. What is it? The bang, bang. What is the like sound that it makes?
Dun, 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 dun. Boom, boom.
Like how you laugh right into like yeah, so she's like waiting for everyone to join, and then this guy right at the way at the beginning. Okay, first of all, it says keep your mics muted if you're not talking. So these people got like
okay, Tanya.
people got their shit going on in the background like I'm just like, the lady's like, please mute your microphone. Girl, you can mute them. You can mute them yourself. Like get them. God, and then this guy interjects and it's like, hey, how long is this going to take? I'm on break at UPS and I don't have that much time. She's like, it might take the full hour. It could go long. I was like, we're going to be sitting here for an hour? I don't have anything prepared. I mean, all I did was look up statute of limitations on suing someone for temporary credit card. Which, by the way, is 6 years in Minnesota, so I was ready to defend my case. But then when we get put into our breakout room, I'm the first one who gets to go, probably because I was ready. I was there ready. I wrote down, they didn't let me in and start this till 1:05. It's supposed to start at 1 o'clock. Okay. Start at 1:05. I get out of there by 1:30. People were still in there though. And this one guy's like, he's like, there's old man. I have a 6-hour drive after this. Can I go next?
Oh my God.
I was like, God damn you people.
Okay, the audacity though, because if you were in a real courtroom, they'd be like, contempt.
I have a 6-hour drive after this. I have to flee the state. But so she's like, okay, Nicole, I'm gonna put you, or Miss Larson. They're calling me Miss Larson the whole time.
Well, that's what I did when I messed up that hotel reservation. I was like, hello, I am Miss Larson's assistant, Brandon.
I forgot that.
And they were like, oh, Miss Larson, okay.
You could have just said you were my husband or something.
Well, no, because that's a trick. You say you're an assistant, and then you get special treatment because they assume you're a famous person, and they're like, okay, this is a famous person. We can't mess around. We got to do what they want.
Or this is like a rich lady who's like,
like the consequences will be dire if you don't do what my boss is telling me to do.
They put us in the breakout room.
His job might be on the line right now, guys.
I know. They're like, okay, well, we better do everything we can. So they put us in the breakout room, and he's like, all right, like, hi, Nicole, like, sorry, they don't give me a webcam. So I'm sitting here, I'm talking to like the the little outline of a head. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm just sitting there. I wore my turtleneck for this. And he's like, okay, so we have a balance of like blah 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 blah. Like, he's like, do you have anything to say before I get into it, or any questions? And I was just like, no, I don't. I have nothing to say. And he kind of asked me about it, and I was like, well, to be honest, I kind of forgot about it. Like, I did not remember that this credit card was even a thing. And he said that he outed me to the judge after, like, so we get put in that breakout room. We talk about it. He's like, all right, like.
Wait, so who was this man?
So he wasn't actually a lawyer. He was just a representative, technically not a lawyer.
For who?
For the people suing me. So he actually was like on behalf of them, like the company, but he wasn't like, he's like, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just like.
They're paying me to be here, so they don't have to be.
Basically.
They're paying me $750 an hour. Mm-hmm.
So he's like, okay, what are we going to do about this? And he's like, can you start making a payment? I'm like, I only make like X amount of money a month. So I'm not really going to pay this all in one go. That's not going to happen. But I can make like a few payments on it. And he's like, all right, can you start that within the next week or so? And I was like, well, I just got paid today, so I guess I will make a payment today. I'm not going to have any more money tomorrow than I do today. So I owe $241 every 30 days.
Which is absolutely insane, because the fees they paid to put this court proceedings in was probably $500. And then what they had to pay this man to represent them, I'm sure was much more than $200, and probably much more than $700, much more. Oh my God. It's just sick.
So yeah, they got their money. But then after they put us in the breakout room, we go back in the main room. And then they put us in the actual courtroom. Like, we actually have to tell the judge what we talked about. And I'm just like, oh my God. And then this dude is the guy who was like, okay, can you pay attention, Nicole? I'm like, I'm writing down what you're saying, bitch. Like, I'm right here. I'm present. Like, I got my glasses on and everything. I'm here. I mean business. So he's like, all right, Nicole. And he's like, now, because the agreement starts today and you agreed to make a payment today, like, you can't just wait because I guess I'm going to get something in the mail about it then, about our talk. And he's like, all right, you can't just, oh my God, Brandon brought the whole box of wine in here.
Well, yeah, I'm just going to give myself a little refill. Continue your story, please.
Okay, I'll continue. I'll fill the air. Okay, girl. So he's like, yeah, you can't, you have to make that payment today. You can't just like be like, oh, well, because I didn't get anything in the mail. Blah, blah. And he's like, okay, and if you don't follow the terms of this, and if you make like the next 2 payments, but you don't make the third one, like, they can do a judgment against you. And that's when they garnish your wages.
Which, honestly, please do that, because that would be less than what you're paying in these payments. God.
Maybe they can take up to 25% off your paycheck. That's a lot. Well, I guess if I take how much money, we'll see.
I guess I get paid weekly, so.
Weekly? Yeah, I forgot. Both of y'all get paid weekly, right? I used to get paid weekly.
You get paid weekly?
Yeah.
Oh my God, since when?
Like 2 years ago.
Oh.
They like were not doing that, and then they started doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you want to do payroll every week?
Honestly, it's nice because
We still
I always
did it every
I'm
week,
always
to
getting
be
money.
fair.
But then I also am like,
You got to save up.
but then it's like when I have a big bill, I'm like, oh God, I can't spend any money, and I have all this money.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I set aside a little bit for each paycheck for rent. Otherwise, I'm down bad.
Down
Crying
bad,
at the
crying
gym.
at the
Exactly.
gym. Me at the gym. What if I was like sobbing at the gym? If you saw someone actively sobbing while working out, what would you do? Would you be like, "Hi, are you okay?"
No, I'd be like,
Brandon would be like, "Oh." Brandon would send me a video. This bitch over here is crying. Okay, let's take my average paycheck.
but yeah, the same thing happened to me with Ashley Furniture because my.
No, I do. Okay, I don't know if you think I'm poor, but 25% of my paycheck would be more than the payments I'm making right now.
Well, that's because I don't think, like, I forget people get paid bi-weekly, so there's like a lot more money.
I used to get paid monthly. Monthly.
I could never.
Yeah, that was hard. That was a hard time in my life, getting paid once a month
Do you know how I found out that Ashley Furniture sued me?
because they were garnishing your wages.
No, I CCAP myself 2 years after
CCAP? What does
after the
that
court
mean?
date. Circuit Court something of Wisconsin.
Oh, you looked yourself
I
up.
looked myself up to see if like a speeding ticket went away, and I was like, "What is this?"
What is this?
And yeah, they sued me. I had no idea because I never got anything in the mail, never got an email, never got anything. In
Fuck you. Is it Peter who did that?
Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah, because he was supposed to pay our furniture.
We're just airing out all the X's today.
He was supposed to be paying for our furniture set, but it was under my name. But he was paying for it, and he just stopped paying for it. I didn't know. He hid the mail, so I wouldn't know he wasn't paying for it.
Isn't that crazy?
Jesus. That's actually insane.
I mean, he did straddle me with like $36,000 of debt after we broke up. So
Oh my God. It's kind of like how when I was in 4th grade, I hid the mail so my mom would not. So my mom would not know I had to go to summer school.
do you know what I did in 5th grade?
What?
I went on my mom's eBay account and bought the full set, or maybe it was in 5th grade, maybe it was 6th grade, 7th grade, of McDonald's Neopets plushies.
How much were these?
And then I blocked the person that I bought it from and just mailed her cash.
What the fuck? In 5th grade?
Yeah.
Where'd you get this cash?
I had cash. I just didn't have a debit card to pay the eBay.
Oh, you're like, hey, I don't have a card, but I'll send you cold hard cash.
And then I did, and then she sent them.
Oh, she actually sent it.
Yeah.
Okay, she could have just kept your money. But back then, where there's no paper trail, there's like, okay, nice. Do you want to read that review? Do you have it pulled up?
Well, we've got some comments.
Oh God.
So you can leave us a 5-star Apple review. We would love that if you listen on Apple Podcasts, but you can also leave comments on individual episodes. You can leave a comment on every episode in Spotify, but also give us a 5-star review on Spotify. Okay, so this one is from Alyssa.
Alyssa.
Welcome back. I think I speak for everyone when I say we missed you. Can't wait for more planty content and wild tangents. Haha, love y'all.
Oh, I didn't write anything down about my plants. I guess we talked about your roly-polies in that plant. That's some one mention of a plant.
Never thought I'd catch up when I started listening, and here I am, ready for more laughs and plant knowledge.
Oh my gosh.
All right, we got one more. As a Texan, your review of Austin ACL and Chris Appleton comment was hilarious. Love your Any Topic Goes episodes.
We love Texas, baby.
Yeah.
Except they don't love us.
No.
I mean, there are some blue dots there, blue people.
But it's a red wave.
We went to see Billy.
Oh, yeah.
Billy Eyelash, William Eyelash. So good.
Amazing. Unreal.
Top
Okay.
5 concerts.
When I saw the
Spectacular.
opening when she shoots out of the floor.
She does that for the guests, because she doesn't shoot out the very beginning.
I don't
That's
know
for
when
when.
it is,
That's
but-
when she goes over to the B stage.
Oh, the little side snare.
We'll do a little video of Billy shooting out. Oh, I have a folder on my TikTok now in my bookmarks, a Billy folder now. Because I got to organize these. I got to do that for the Eras Tour too. Go over the last year.
You can do folders?
Yes. Oh, not for likes,
yeah.
but for bookmarks.
I have over 61 collections in my bookmarks. It's a little excessive.
How did I not know about this?
Yes. So these are the bookmarks. All the bookmarks, but these are my collections.
When you like bookmark something,
Yeah, when you do this,
gives you more
it'll say
options.
manage, and then you can put it somewhere. If you want to organize
I'd be
your thoughts.
bookmarking things way more. TikTok's the only thing I enjoy. I would never do that on Instagram.
To be fair, I rarely reference my bookmarks, but it is nice when
I
you
do
need
that
to
on
find
Instagram.
it.
Well, like
though.
especially because like I'll favorite things like a recipe or like something I would want to check back on.
I have a collection of bookmarks on Instagram, and there's one for plant thieves. Like when people post a video of people stealing in a plant shop,
that one.
people they do.
Before we go back to Billy, I do have an update for Mastermind 1989 outfit.
What is it?
She wore the blue top, orange and red bottom.
Oh, okay. So I got the points for the blue top.
I got points, technically one for each, but on separate accounts.
Don't tell them that. Like Swift Alert's going to come after us.
The separate account is Brandon's.
Yeah,
It is. It's
me.
Brandon's. Except he literally said that he's never done it in this episode.
Well, you took my iPad.
You can cut that.
We can cut that out. Actually, for the first time ever, I had Brandon cut out some stuff in the last episode, y'all.
It was hard.
Yeah.
That was a lot of work.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't. But I just had to be like anticipating it, like actively listening. And you know me, I don't like to actively listen. Well, I do in conversation, but not when I'm listening to something. Especially something we said.
So I had a crush on Billy before. Like, always thought she was hot. She's a bad bitch. But oh my God. After that, I mean, we'll put the video clip in where I'm yelling and I'm saying, like, she's so hot. Did I not say that like 20 times, Mari, throughout the night?
I think like throughout the night several, but at the beginning of that one song when you said that, I think you said it like 4 times in a row.
She knows she's so hot. She's biting her lip. She's got her dimples. Bitch. Bitch.
As someone with dimples, I never understood people's fascination with dimples.
You don't have dimples like her, though. You got little dimpies. I don't give a fuck about it on people that I don't find attractive, but then when I do already think the person's hot, then I'm like, look at you, little dimple.
Like, what is it, like the psychological thing where people like dimples? I want
People
know what
like
that
back
is.
dimples. What do you think about back dimples?
They, again, don't do anything for me.
I guess that's not what you look like. Look at when you're
people are
doing the deed. They're looking at yours.
They're looking at mine.
Do you think you have a good back?
I do.
Putting in the work on that back.
Although, I will say, I would like to lose my little back rolls, but...
Maybe that's why you need to switch to liquor.
Yeah.
Another reason to switch to hard liquor. Well, if you did hard liquor, what would it be?
Tequila. Vodka,
Tequila.
It is the healthiest liquor.
You're like leaning out of the shot.
Okay, I don't know why I keep doing that.
It's the what? Healthiest liquor?
Yeah.
Maybe get some Vita tequila. Lisa Barlow has her own tequila company. And for the 4th night, there we were.
Isn't she?
Well, Brandon, it's not a very good chair. I would not recommend buying it.
This is a tool.
You left the Allen wrench in there?
Well, yeah, because it's like specific for this chair, I think. But I can't find the other knob.
Isn't Lisa Barlow a Mormon?
Yeah, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
She's a bad Mormon.
They're all bad Mormons.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Mm-hmm. And they were pissed on that. Oh my God, did you hear that Andy Cohen? People were asking him about it, and he was like, I have no comment, basically, on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And he's pissed. He's pissed he didn't think about that. I'm excited for season 2. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah.
You watched it, yes.
But because it was filmed over 3 years, it was confusing to me, and there wasn't a lack of cohesiveness, so I kind of lost interest towards the end, because I was like, what's going on? These are just very disjointed.
Oh, it's filmed over such a long period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little jumpy. It was a little like, what's going on? All of a sudden they hate each other. What happened?
And then like the end, it's like they were like I think they were like trying to push the aftermath of things that happened years before. And they were like, we don't care anymore. I wouldn't either. I don't care about things that happened last week. That's one thing about me. I'm not going to hold a grudge. I'm going to forget you existed. I'm not going to remember.
I forgot that you existed. So Billy.
I think we also need to talk about the guest screams.
Oh, yes. So I was like, oh, my God, we're going to hear Guess, because she includes Guess, which is her song with Charlie XX. And y'all know I've been on my brat game. I'm a brat when above that. So, but not really. So she plays that, and she, like, because the lasers have all been, like, red and mostly blue and stuff, and all of a sudden it's, like, brat green.
Pause for
when
brat.
It's time.
Pause
for brat.
On the last episode of Salt Lake City, when Bronwyn goes,
we were trying to have a brat summer. Yes, in Salt Lake City. Yes, of course I saw her mention it. So good. Did you got caught up?
Yeah.
This is not the brat summer we were trying to have. Which, oh my God, people love Bronwyn.
Okay, I was talking about it with Mari today. I think I can get Lisa Barlow on this podcast.
She's like, she doesn't fly coach. You think she'd be on this podcast?
Yes.
But I don't think so. I don't think we can get Lisa Barlow.
I'll have to do some work. I'll have to do some leg work.
Maybe you can seduce her husband.
I don't think that's the leg work I'll be doing.
Oh.
But.
Say we won't tell Lisa if you get her on the podcast.
She's like, remind me again why I'm doing this podcast.
Why am I here? Like, is this
okay? Because there's like this guy who makes a lot of housewife content, so maybe I need to start posting more housewife TikToks. But he FaceTimes her all the time.
Oh, okay.
And like I've talked to
BFFs?
her. I've talked to her on multiple occasions.
Okay.
So I just gotta keep pushing that. And then this will become a full housewife podcast, and we will have Sonia on here, we'll have Phaedra, we'll have Lisa, we'll have all of them.
Nuts. So anywho, oh my gosh, that was quite the noise.
Oh, yeah, it makes some
Delusion
weird
at
noises.
its finest.
Oh, I'm so excited because tonight, y'all, the day we're filming this tonight is the Charlie XX on SNL, hosting and musical guest. I'm very excited.
I love when it's a host and musical guest.
Yes.
I feel like the A-list musical guest should be the host by default.
Oh yeah, always. When Chapel wasn't, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyways, good. We dropped that management team that was behind that. So I was like, oh my, because we knew the set list. I had the set list pulled up, and I was like, oh my God, it's like Guess is coming up. Like, and we had just been actively sobbing during Skinny and TV and Power and The Greatest. Like, we're just sobbing.
Yeah,
like,
she kind of gave no time in between the
no
sob
recovery
fests
time. It's like going from tolerated to rep. Like,
truly, I looked at her and I said, not like tolerated to reputation flashbacks.
oh my God, there's two girls standing behind us. They were like, oh my God, this is my Eras tour. Like, she is my Taylor Swift. They weren't singing the entire time. Like,
I think they're saying like 3 songs.
the only time we like
Ocean Eyes.
Yeah, the only time we knew that they were even back there is when they were dropping shit on Mari.
Yeah, they kept like all their stuff kept flying all over
their
me.
fucking like phone is flying, their like bracelet and shit. Like, Mari's like, is this yours? And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I lost my tennis bracelet at Madonna.
No, not Madonna.
That was an expensive bracelet.
You have to make a
good.
sacrifice.
Yeah,
you know?
that was the sacrifice to the queen.
Life is a mystery.
But yeah, Guest came on, and oh my God, immediately, like, I'm surprised I could talk the
scream
next
she
day.
screamed.
The blood curdling scream. I'm sorry, headphone users, we're going to put it in here. Mom, write it down. She wrote it down.
She's 5 steps ahead.
Okay, we need to get, sorry, Heather, you're gone. Like, Mari is
Try and come for my job.
Oh yeah, I was flipping out, and you could tell I was getting into it because like the rest of it, I'm not really focusing the camera. It's just like all over the place. Ugh. But there's this clip of Billy. We're gonna have to put it in, and I wish she would have done this at the show. Not that I would have really even seen it, but during when she's singing "Gets," God, I'm getting a flush and I'm blushing. She starts throwing the water on people, and oh my God, if I was in that crowd, I would have to leave. I would have to excuse myself. Because what the hell? I don't know. She's just like, her water bottle.
I I really wish she would have pulled the Harry Styles like spit take.
Yes.
But that's just me.
Spit on me. I'm sorry, Mom. Billie Eilish, and then she was in my dream the next night.
Billy's been in a lot of girls' dreams.
Yeah, because I watched her Chicken Shop Date. Do you watch the Chicken Shop Date, girl?
Amelia.
You've seen her.
What?
She's on YouTube's.
She
Put an
like
S
she's
at the
the
end of
blonde, like the British woman who does like the dates with different like artists and actors in like a chicken shop, and they just do like a little like funny little interview.
Add picture of Chicken Shop Date, girl.
Yeah, because everybody needs to get on it. It's
I
really
have
good.
No idea what that is.
Chicken Shop Date. Yeah, what the... Her? Oh, she just did one with Elmo.
It's so cute though. Rocco makes an appearance.
Oh, is that what that was? Oh my God, I saw that. That was a TikTok sound. And it said, Elmo is so Mary Cosby coded. And it was talking about...
Think we can get Mary Cosby on here?
No, I think that's a far reach.
That's the reach.
Yeah, I can get Lisa Barlow.
Well, tell her we're a nice Christian podcast.
I could probably get Lisa Barlow. I could probably get Erica Jane. Like,
Erica.
Oh my God, Gabe would die.
like,
Okay, did you see her neck in the promo? Her neck.
Skinty.
God, it's like it's the two lines.
Yeah, it's the agedness.
It's the Ozempic.
Yeah.
Y'all beware the Ozempic. I mean, we just get ads for it, like one after another after another.
When we were watching Salt Lake City last night, because Heather's...
Oh, they know the target audience.
It's Wegovy.
There's a new one that we saw.
Manjaro.
What was the other one?
Look it up.
There's another one. It's like something. There were three.
It's something.
There were three different Ozempic,
Weekly injection, GLP-1.
and one was like a 48-pound fat loss, and the other one was like a 21-pound.
Let's be real. People are losing like 100 pounds on this shit. Scary. There's so many of them, Mari. I don't know how you're going to find it.
Yeah, I didn't realize how many there actually were.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot.
But it definitely had a kitschy name. It was like my way or something like that. Not the perfume, but something along those lines.
Like, what the fuck, bitch? Billie Eilish. That about does it for us, Brandon. It's been like well over an hour.
Oh my God, we're at 11, 58.
Hello?
Make a wish. I think I'm having a stroke.
It's almost surprise song time.
I was doing it at work today. I would like say things, and I was like, that didn't make sense. Let me say this again.
Daily occurrence in retail.
Yeah, when I have my like script that I use on people, and then I just say something, and I'm like, I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. We weren't at that part. How many points am I at right now? 26 points. This is not good. Yeah, she's still on 1989, I think. Let's see how we're doing on the iPad one.
That one's we've had some hits on that one.
Brandon, let everyone know where you're from and where people can find you while we check this.
You can find me at brandonbotanical.com, Brandon Botanical on all socials. I just opened a Blue Sky.
Oh, what, that like new Twitter thing?
Yeah, I did just make one. So brandonbotanical.bluesky.
I'm already on Threads, so we do have on the iPad one 43 points.
I thought you said 143 and I
No,
almost died.
I'm sorry. That's not even possible at this point. You can find me at Nicole Larson Grows on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Pinterest. Mari, do you want people to find you anywhere?
Nope. Love y'all.
Love y'all. Bye.